Alrighty, band. Band, go ahead, drop everything except your instrument on the sideline. Go ahead and grab one last sip of water. We're going to set up in some kind of scrambled basic block. You do not need music right now. We're going to start with the fundamentals. While the band is getting set up on the field, hello! It is good to see you guys. Welcome to the 2025 Wittenberg Area Marching Wildcats Band Camp Showcase. Before we go any further, I'm sure you can notice, I don't have to scream this time. Woo! I'm sure these kids are certainly sick of hearing my voice over this right now, but that's okay. They've been with us for all week. They got an hour left. Thank you all for being here. The goal is that this is going to be a casual, fun time. We are going to really lean into the showcase aspect of it. This is not going to be just a traditional concert where we're going to play stuff and you're going to sit there and then you're going to clap when you're supposed to. We want this to be a little bit more interactive. In addition to the performance aspect of it, we're also going to showcase our process. We're going to talk about what we've been up to all week when you can't be your kids for 8.5 hours every day. What the heck have I been doing to them? We're going to break this down and we're really going to teach this. Something that I'm always interested in. As you all as parents that have kids on this field, how many of you have never stepped foot on a football field or a marching band event ever before? I mean, as a performer, not as an audience member. We have a lot of parents that have marched before. Cool. Awesome. I will say, I am from a family that I had no marchers as parents. I was the only one. So it's a really unique experience. So we're going to do a lot of cool stuff. We're going to showcase what we've been doing. So, there's some feedback there. Okay. All right. So, man, right now, everybody takes 8 steps back. 8 steps back, getting prepared for what we're going to be doing next. So, every day is... Try and turn this down a little bit, see if that makes things a little bit better.
That's probably me.
That's okay. All right. So, every morning we've been starting band camp off with some fundamentals. We figure we'll head outside right at the beginning of the day. They still have energy. They're not too hungry because they have allegedly just eaten breakfast before they came in. That's on you guys, not me. And so we've been starting out with a lot of things about how we stand, how we move. It's a really weird thing that it's called marching band and not walking band. Because there is a whole different set of things we have to do. So what we're going to model first, band, everybody face towards the scoreboard. We're going to do a new thing called the 50-50 exercise. And what we're going for is that at all times on this field, we need to have a 50-50 weight distribution. Not leaning too far forward, not leaning too far back. Because when you're blowing air through an instrument, you get a lot of So this exercise is meant to kind of break down that process and show what we're going to do. So band, first, can we all just show them the point? Point with your left foot. This is the first step. This is 100% of weight on the back foot. This is just to kind of get you into position. Go ahead and bring it in. Band, go to your push-in point. You can see they've kicked off of the back foot. You can see because I had to go out and buy really pretty shoes just so I could model things for all of them all week. I'm not kidding. So, what they're at now is called a 50-50 weight distribution. 50% in the front, 50% in the back. So they're kind of gliding more than truly walking. Go back in, man. Go to your push and flex. So now their heel is hitting the floor as if they're going to be marching forward in that true glide. This is what the first step is supposed to look like. And what's great about the 50-50 is that if they're truly out of 50-50, I can wander around here and talk all I want. And they're not going to get tired because they're standing perfectly balanced. Right? Go ahead, bring it in, y'all. All right, let's put this together, shall we? Band, let's do the whole 50-50 exercise. And set. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right foot, point. on this field, it is incredibly important that we always count what we're doing, because we are putting the impossible task of taking 42 different people and all trying to play one piece of music at the exact same time. We all step at the same time, we all play at the same time. There's a whole lot of units and stuff here. Let's try that again. Can y'all really give me everything you got in that counting? Let's do it. Set. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, Now how about that? All right, man. Now we're going to kind of break down the probably most infamous fundamentals drill there ever is, the ever-loved box drill. We've been breaking this down in the series what we call 8+1s. This is all about direction changes and walking all of different angles while always looking in one direction. So, man, we're going to take 8 counts forward plus 1 count to the left, making our left box. And set. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and hold that for a second. So you can see, their right foot's at that 45, their left foot's going to that 90-degree angle, so they can start sliding, walking to the left, while keeping their sound pointed forward. Bam, go to your -1. So now it's like as if count 7 of going forward, so we can execute this transition. Bam, so our next 8+1, and set. So now our +1 is going backwards. Go ahead, go to your -1. Let's do our 8+1. Bam, what direction is your +1 going to be? Gotta go to the right. And set. Alright. Go to your -1. Let's finish this out. One more 8+1. Set. So you can see we are really taking this slow. We are really breaking down every minute detail of what we can do. But a lot more fun when you put the whole thing together. Bam, go ahead, face the crowd. Let's do a full box drill from here. Left, right, left box, right box, back, feet forward 8, all those good things. You ready? Oh, come on. Thank you, Adelaide. There's that. All right, full box drill. And set.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close.
All right. Can y'all believe we did that for the first time 2 days ago? Yeah, that was 2 days ago. For them, it feels like forever. That was just 2 days ago. I'm getting close to you. All right. Very nice. Very nice, man. Go ahead. Let's arc up on the 50. I'm going to not be on the podium. I'm going to be right here. So go ahead. Grab a sip of water. Go grab your flip books. So, in the marching, it's a big part of what we do. There's so much that goes into it. You're watching them not just figure out what direction they have to go next, and yes, trust me, we had to do this a lot this week to see what we're trying to go, but they have to be thinking, is my posture still good? Is my horn still up? Am I playing the right notes? Am I moving at the right time? Is my weight distribution the same? Is my foot in the right spacing? Am I taking the right size steps? There are so many different things that they are thinking about just in the motion. And we haven't even put the band part to it yet. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to play really 3 pieces of music for you, but the first one's a little bit different. Something that we added into our library for this season is a couple collections of shorts. Little, like, snippets of songs that you know that are maybe only 30 to 60 seconds long, so that we can play them more during football games, in between downs, during timeouts. Rather than starting and stopping one thing, we can kind of get the whole picture in a little short. So, this is one of our first shorts collections that we started for the first time this week as well, called Rockin' Sports Jams Volume 3. Bam. We're going to play all 4 of these together. Think of all the things. So, this is a collection of 4 tunes. This is going to be Eye of the Tiger, Crazy in Love, Tusk, and Unbelievable. We're going to do all 4 back to back. And here's your first one. Eye of the Tiger. Let's tune first. Oops. It's okay if you don't understand what they're doing right now, but you're going to be really happy that they're doing it. And up. And the point of our tuning sequence here is that we're always listening back to that tuba section. And we're building this pyramid of sound going up. It helps when you have as many tuba players as we do. Up. Alright, everybody see my hands here? Okay, cool. Here's Rockin' Sports Jam. It's hard time to play. This is my favorite one of the 4, by the way. No, we're not ready. We're not ready. Okay. For what it's worth, man. We looked at that for the first time, what, yesterday? That ain't bad for 24 hours. Alright, going into our long twos. Man, turn the page. So, in one of our first rehearsals, I had sat down and I said, look, let's revamp this pet look. Let's take out everything that we're getting sick and tired of. Let's throw in some things we haven't seen for a while. So this is one that we're going to bring it back after a little while. Y'all should know this. I want it that way. Very nice. But of course, we had to throw one of the classics at you. Ben, here's Rock Lobster. Set. 1, 2, 3, 4. score in front of me, but I have a feeling Emily Spots was playing that pretty correctly. All right, man, go ahead. Come to the sideline, grab a quick sip of water. Go ahead, set up set 15. You do not need your instrument, but you will need your dot book. Grab a quick sip of water on your way over there. So, now what we're going to do, before we get into the performance of our field show thus far, we thought it would be a little bit fun to kind of show you how we learned this. Because we always, on Friday nights, we see the end product. What we oftentimes don't think about is the process that we take to get there. It is a slow burn. It is a lot of doing things over and over and over again. We're going to do a much more abridged version of that for you guys. I promise. It'll be great. But what we're going to kind of do is this is going to be a set kind of right in the middle of our third field show to Climbing to the Moon. Yes, we finished putting on the field plotting yesterday. So at this point in band camp, they've had 4 full days of rehearsal, plus maybe an hour and a half or so today to clean some things up. And we not only were able to put to music and marching, song 1 and 2, but we also learned all the plotting to song 3. And that is in addition to all the pep scenes that we've been working on, all the fundamentals time that we've had. So, Ben, you are currently going to set 15. Check your dot book to find out exactly where that is. Something new that we've been using this year is what we call a dot book. Rather than having every kid reading all of the drill that has all this information on it that a lot of people get really scared of and get confused because there's so much going on it, we're using these things called coordinate sheets that are just specific to you, tell you exactly where you are supposed to be and when. Some of our section leaders are carrying drill with them to double check some things, but our dot book is our primary source of where the heck am I supposed to be on this field. Otherwise, you got no idea. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So, this will be kind of our process. Folks, you're currently standing in set 15. Go ahead, use your dot book, go find set 16. And go over and stand there. So this is the point where we're learning something for the brand new first time. So if they got that coordinate sheet, they'll write in their dot book, and they'll just go make this shape. While they're doing that, section leaders, drum majors, and our staff will go around, make sure everybody's standing in the right spot, everything's all clean and good, and it'll be great from there. Something else that we've been doing is every kid, and hopefully this will be some context for you if you saw the kids come home with these, or, I don't know, found them in the washing machine one night. But if you saw seen your kids with poker chips, I promise there's a reason for it. What we've been doing is I've given all of them 4 poker chips with 4 different colors. And every set that we plot, they'll put a poker chip with their number on it right down where they're standing. So they have a target to go to before they're just going out there blind. We're using poker chips because then we can all agree that we're going to use the same color. And then we have sets of 4. It forces me to give them water breaks and they run out of poker chips. And what I like about it is that it's small enough that you can't just rely on it. You do still have to really think about where you're going and hope that you're going to hit that set. Alright, over here. For the most part. Cool. Now that you're here, this is where we would put down a poker chip. And then, let's go back to set 15. Now they've learned 2 isolated points. What we have to do now is we have to put the 2 together. So, everybody, point to where you're going. How many counts do you have to get there? You have 16 counts, that's 16 beats. Go ahead and point to your dot. That's where you're going to be in 16 counts. Point to where you're going to be in 8. About 4, 2, and 1. The reason we do that is because now these kids know exactly how big of a step size they have to take to get there and exactly the amount of counts they need to. Bam, turn and face your dot. Let's move there in 16 counts. Set. Yes, that is a quick close. All right. Do we need that one more time? No, hopefully not, because you know it. Okay, let's run that back. During band camp, we have implemented what I call a red cord policy, which means that at any point, at any given moment, anybody on the field has permission to pull that red cord in which we immediately press on the brakes and we go back and do that again, just for one more chance to make something a little bit better. Then, let's face front now. Now they've gotten a view of exactly where they have to go. Now the challenge is not being able to look at it and hoping that you keep the step size exactly the same. 16 counts, face in front. Set. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now, of course, we would do that a couple times, but they're already pretty good, so we're going to move on. All right. Currently standing in set 16. Going to set 17 is one of these unique things we call a follow the leader. Chloe Albright, please raise your hand for us. Chloe Albright is our leader for this set. Chloe Albright is going to make sure that she hits her dot exactly. Everybody else's job is to just follow suit, follow that path. So, Ben, everybody, let's turn into the form. How many counts do you have to get there? 32. Go ahead, put your turrets up. Our turrets is something else that we've implemented new for band camp this year. The reason is now you have an exact point. All of their hands should be going straight through the shoulder blades of the person in front of them. And if they maintain that path all the way, we should have a pretty easy time. 32 counts. Let's build this. And set. 5, 6, 7, 8. As you all witnessed, our fearless leader, Chloe Albright, is so confident in her abilities as a leader that she even just jumped ahead of me. All right, Ben, do we need to take that again? Let's run that back. So after you've done that a couple times, you kind of get comfortable with the path. The hard part is at some of these pivot points where you're maybe moving forward for a little bit, and all of a sudden you have to go backwards. So we spent a lot of time. We took this in like small little chunks, but for now, let's all face front. Put our arms out. The arms being out like this is meant to be a spacer for us. It means that at no point should you interlock hands with your friends, as much as they may want to. All right, 32 counts, face in front. Set. And as you're watching this, pay attention to some of these pivot points, like where Coach Johnson is standing or where Mr. Paxton is. Point closed. Very nice. Do we need to do that again? Anyone want that one more time? Let's run that back. Emma Steele's pulling the red cord on you. Hey. No. No. We are not going to shame our friends for needing one more rep of that. That's going to be you someday. Go ahead, let's take this again. Here's 32 counts, facing front. Let's see if we can do it with those normal horns up this time. I think y'all got it without the spacers. How many counts? Set. 1 or 2 holes in the band, just making this a little bit harder, but that's all good. I think we can put those two sets together. Do you agree? Sort of back to set 15. And yes, we have gone through that process for every single set. We have 20 sets done so far, and we have done that with multiple reps in between for every single set to make this happen. But after we isolate those two things, we can go ahead and put these together. So band, going from set 15 to set 16. How many counts? 15. Followed by what? 32 count hold. After that 32 count hold is what? The 32 count follow leader. After that, go go ahead and take your +1 after that hole. And set. Now this is a hold, where they'll stop and they'll play music for a little while. So it's important that we learn how to count through these and know where our spacing is going to be. Go! So it's really important that we hit these forms good, because if we don't, they got to stand there for a while. All right. Very nice. Cool. All right, man. Does anyone need that truck again? Anybody want one more shot at that? Okay. So that is a very short little burst of our process. We have done that for many hours over the last couple of days in that hot sun just to get this thing learned. But I think it's time that we give them what they're really here for. Do we agree? Man, go ahead, grab a quick sip of water, grab your instruments, grab your music, and go ahead and head over to the end zone. As you can imagine, with what the weather has been this week, we've had to get a lot of water breaks here and there. It has been a push. Some of your kids may be a little bit redder than they were when they got here on Monday. I apologize for that. I promise I encouraged sunscreen at every moment I could. It happened. All right. While they're heading over to the end zone. Okay, we're good. So, while they are all heading over into the end zone, we're going to do our field entrance from there. Our theme for 2025 is Wildcats in Space. Our entire field show, we are opening with the theme from 2001, going into the main theme from Star Wars, which is what we have ready, music and marching for today. We have Fly Me to the Moon physically ready out on the field. We just got to finish putting music to it. Next rehearsal after band camp. After that, we'll add in Jupiter from the Planet Suite by Gustav Holst and close our show with the Van Morrison Moon Dance. What we're going to do now is we're going to cadence onto the field for our field entrance. And would you believe, the first time this band ever did this field entrance that they're about to start this show for you in was about 4 hours ago, maybe? Well, it was today. It was in the last 5-6 hours. We introduced it this way that we are going to enter the field. So what we are going to do for you is our conducting drum major, Dakota Johnson, is going to call the band to attention. They're going to come down to the field, and they're going to give you a show. We're going to perform our first 2 numbers from 2001 straight into Star Wars. Band, to the ready. Man, that is for a second. Yeah. Again, we started that for the very first time at about 3:30 p.m. on Monday. These kids have been working so hard to put that together. Can we give them a round of applause for all the hard work they've done? All right. Hopefully you're already seeing the fact that this is going to be an amazing season with how hard these kids are working and how hard they are pushing to get this show done and get this looking solid. But before we go, we have one more little surprise for you. Here's what we're going to do. It has always been my belief that you don't truly understand something and you can't truly do something well until you can teach it to another person. So your students are going to come into the stands and they're going to pull you all down onto this field and they're going to put you through a little bit what I've been putting through all week. Go! Go get them! ahead, get into a basics block, bring them in. We're going to set up some kind of scramble something. Yeah, we're just going to do fun about this. Please tell me someone's getting a picture of Alicia Hertz with this on. Well, come on, Kenzie. Kenzie, you're not being a very good teacher right now. Get all out there. Come on, Alicia, run it back. All right. Get your group get your folks into some kind of basic block. All right. Take a second, teach your family member and or friend how to hold your instrument, something you may not have thought about for a long time. Those of you all in the audience, though, are the lucky ones. And now all of your parents are going to feel like you did on your first day of band camp, however many years ago that was. So once you've got that instrument held the right way, everybody on the field, we're going to face towards this direction. I don't know what direction that is. One of them. Toward the scoreboard. All right. All right, students. So when we march, we're going to take one step forward. Yes. It is one small step for man, one large step for marching band. Kids, if it makes you feel any better, I've already got parents asking for water breaks. So, students, teach your folks how we're going to take that first step forward. Teach them the rules of the roll step. All right, folks. Everybody reset to the yard line you're standing on. We're going to take one step forward together. Students, you're going to do this with your folks. And what foot are we going to step off with? Everybody right now, prove to me you know which directions you're left and right. Let's make sure. Some of these students are still a bit confused by that. I've got to assume it's got to pass down at least somewhere. So, everybody, we're going to take one step forward. And set. Set means you're ready. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Same thing, folks. Take a second, explain to your folks how we're going to start this. Explain to them marking time, how to count off before we take a first step. All right, let's try that again. One step forward. Students, how many steps? And set. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all right. All right. We're going to take 8 steps forward now. We're going to take a full 8 steps. Why are we doing 8? Because we operate on what we call an 8 to 5 step size. Meaning every 8 steps, you should wind up 5 yards. So, you are all currently standing on a yard line. In 8 steps, you should be standing on the next yard line in front of you. Hey, folks, point to where you're going. You have 8 counts to get there. And set. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so let's check on 8. Folks, explain to your folks what that means. Students, explain to your folks what that means. Go to your check on count 8. So your right heel is going to be on the yard line. Again, we're doing a check. Now, students, show your folks what a point close is going to look like. I can't tell who's having the most fun out here. Them, you, or me. All right. Folks, are we ready to try an 8 counts forward into a point close? Folks, let's turn around. Let's go face the admin building. This is going to be 8 counts forward into a point close. Students, you've heard this one before. Parents and families, do this well, and we'll give you a water break. 8 counts forward into a point close, and 6, 7, 8. And let's give a round of applause, folks. Nice job, y'all. Nice job. All right, as much as I want to keep y'all's families in these drums and suits, let's go ahead and take those off. Thank you all for being here. Band camp has been an absolute blast for all of us. It has been such a good chance for us to grow together and really start making something special happen. We're going to keep up this. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the blue and white game. Thank you all again for being here. Can we give our students one more round of applause?